Namaste. Is everybody here? And can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please show me. Very good. Very good. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. How are you all today? Just see, not everybody has come yet. Should we wait a few more moments, few more minutes till everybody's here? In the meantime, we can speak about how was your meditation this morning? Did you do it? Super. And was it good? Was it good? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Some of you have sent me emails and told me about their experiences. That was nice. Only the email address, we have to change the email address. I have one email address which is for spiritual questions, and that is shaktiyogapath@gmail.com. You can also type it in the chat. Yeah. So over this email address, you can always write to me and ask questions about your meditation practice if you have any. How many of you have felt silence and peacefulness during your meditation? Please show me. Yes, at least some moments, maybe not the whole time, but a few moments of silence and peacefulness. Very good. In those moments where you felt very, very peaceful and very silent, and when the breathing became very soft, in those moments you transcended into yourself. And that is called samadhi. You all know that word, samadhi, isn't it? So in the beginning, samadhi stays only for a few seconds, maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds or half a minute. And then usually thoughts are coming back. But it doesn't matter how long it stays. Important is that it happens. And every time when you go into that state of samadhi, energy is rising in your body and the kundalini is rising up to the Sahasrara chakra. And a lot of good things happen. We will go more into detail about this a little later today. Now, how many people are there? Okay. We'll wait a few more minutes before we start with the Lakshmi Kriya. I want that everybody is there and gets the instructions. Until then, we can repeat what we learned yesterday. What did we learn yesterday? A technique against anger, right? Did you write it down? What is the technique against anger or excitement or nervousness? The heart exercise, right? And then what helps against depression? chanting Om with open eyes and during activity, or chanting Om Namah Shivaya or any other mantra, also good. It purifies your own nervous system and also the atmosphere around. And then we looked into the problem of purifying our aura from foreign energies, right? We looked into that. And we found many, many different ways to purify our aura. So we can purify most of all with this, you remember that? Chanting Om, filling your hands with golden light and going through your aura with that, purifying the aura. That was one technique. And the other things were purifying the aura with salt or with water, taking bath, or with fire element, something, going with some candle flame or camphor flame or incense through your aura. It is very important to go into meditation slowly and to come out very slowly. We always take a few minutes to come out. Never suddenly open your eyes and get up in the middle of meditation. Then you may get a headache. So that we don't do. But we will speak about this a little more. We want to learn one Kriya, which is called Lakshmi Kriya. We want to check how you feel before the Kriya and how you feel after it. So my question to you is now, how do you feel right now? Give yourself points, how you feel mentally, emotionally, physically. Give yourself points from 1 to 10. 1 is the worst. If you feel very bad, 1 point. If you feel best, super, then 10 points or somewhere in between. You don't have to share this with anybody. Just close your eyes, feel into it a little bit, how you feel right now. And then give your feelings, the way how you feel at the moment, some points between 1 and 10. And open the eyes. You got it? You don't have to tell this to anyone. Just as a reference point for you to see how you feel before the Kriya and how you feel afterwards. Now imagine you come to a very beautiful place in nature. Maybe a big waterfall or a mountain top, and you see suddenly a very beautiful scenery in front of you. What happens when you see that suddenly? What happens? A sigh. Like this, no? So naturally, in such moments of amazement, when you see something stunning, something wonderful or beautiful, such a sigh comes effortlessly, comes out of you. Something like that, right? Now imagine such a situation and make such a sigh right now. Imagine that you suddenly see something amazing and you say, did you do that? Once more. How do you feel right now after this sigh of amazement from 1 to 10? Is there any difference? I'm sure it is not exactly the same. You feel a little different? Good. You see how only one sigh can improve your well-being? Now, if you do more, 2 or 3 sighs, you will have a benefit to your feelings. Do it 3 times now. One more. Does it feel good? Yes? Now we do 3 sighs with no break in between. Just one after another, no normal breath in between. We start now. How was that? Was it effortless? Was it natural? How do you feel right now? Better than before? Who feels better? Okay. You see how this is so effortless and so natural and easy. Now imagine how you will feel when you do it for a couple of minutes, uninterrupted, one sigh after another. This is called Lakshmi Kriya. Kriya means purifying action. So whenever we do Kriya, some purification happens. Some Kriyas are more, involve more effort, are more forceful, but this is done very softly. And because it is very softly and effortless and gentle, a very gentle and feminine way of breathing, we called it Lakshmi Kriya. So such an effortless and natural sigh kind of breathing, like this we will maintain through the whole process of Lakshmi Kriya. During this, you may breathe through the nose or through the mouth, whatever is more comfortable for you. Now we will do it together. Let us start. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Feel that your legs are quiet and relaxed. Then the middle part of your body. From the bottom to the shoulders, the whole chest area, whole stomach area is peaceful and relaxed. Your arms are perfectly peaceful and relaxed. Your neck and your head peaceful and relaxed. Please keep your eyes closed. In this peaceful and relaxed state of the body, you start breathing with a sigh. The inhalation is deep and effortless, and the exhalation is natural and relaxed. It happens by itself. And there is no break between the inhalation and exhalation. It is a circular breathing. Inhalation is deep. The exhalation is just relaxing. It happens by itself. Continue Lakshmi Kriya now, breathing in your own rhythm. We will do it for 20 minutes. Continue with deep inhalations, and exhalation happens by itself. If you feel energy in your body or tingling sensation, just continue. It is fine. Continue breathing in your own rhythm. Don't stop. Keep breathing. Deep inhalation and relaxed exhalation. Let the breath take over. Go in your own rhythm. Keep breathing. Breathe in circles without any stop, without any break. Whatever sensations are happening in your body, or whatever emotions are coming up, accept them. Just continue. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Don't stop. Let the breath take over. Breathe in your own rhythm. Jai Devi Ma. Now relax and continue with your natural breathing. Breathe naturally. If you feel any sensation in the body or in the mind or some emotions, put your attention to the body and observe the sensation. And relax. And now you may lie down. Lie down on your back. And if you still have some sensations in the body, just observe them. All is safe. Shivoham, Shivoham. Shiva Swarupo. Devi Circle team, please play Shivoham.
Nityoham Shudhoham Bodhoham Muktoham Nityaham Shatoham Buddhoham Muktoham Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva Swarupo. Shiva Swarupoham Advaitamananda Rupam Marupam Sachidanandoham Chidoham Chidoham Sachidanandoham Shivoham Shivoham Shiva Swarupoham Shivoham Shivoham Shiva Swarupoham Shivoham Shivoham Shiva Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Now, if you feel ready, you may sit up and open the eyes.
Everybody back? Was it good? Show me, was it good? Yeah. Very good. Now compare how you feel now with how you felt before. Give yourself some points about how you feel now. Any point between 1 and 10. For whom is the point higher than before? Who feels better than before the Kriya? Ah, wonderful. Very good. How many of you have noticed that your body gets charged with energy, full of energy? Have you noticed? Yes, that's it. This is what we said yesterday, no? We said if your energy level is low, then you feel sad or depressed or morose, not so happy. And if your energy level is high, you feel good, you feel strong, you feel happy and joyful. So the whole art is in life is to keep your energy level high. And for that, we have the Kriya. Actually, any kind of Kriya which you feel is best for you. We have the Kriya and we have some breathing exercises which also charge your body with energy. And we have the meditation. So when you do these practices every day, twice a day, morning and evening, Kriya you have to do only once per day, but meditation should be better twice a day. Then your energy level will be much higher and you will feel much better in life. And you radiate more energy and more joy and happiness also around. Now, if you have any questions about Lakshmi Kriya, you can send me an email about it. I have given my email already. Again, it is shaktiyogapath@gmail.com. I just noticed that one of my Brahmajnanis is here with us, Vaishnavi. Greetings to you. I'm training meditation teachers, and Vaishnavi is one, and I call them Brahmajnanis because they know themselves. So that is why I'm greeting Vaishnavi. Yeah. Nice to see you here. Good. I had promised that I will teach you one use technique. We will do that now before meditation. Some years ago, Divine Mother came to me, Devi came to me, and gave me this use technique. And she explained that there's a tiny little, something like a tiny little cup, little hollow, in the center of our head, behind the Ajna chakra, between the Ajna chakra and the back of the head, right in the center of the head. And this contains the Amritam, a fluid which keeps us young. And when this dries out, then we start aging. So in this use technique, she said, we are concentrating on that point in between the Ajna chakra and the back of the head, one point. And we are doing a certain mudra and a certain way of breathing. And this enlivens that point and helps to stay young for a little longer time. Now, some of you are perhaps wondering what is my age. I will tell you next week, we celebrate my 70th birthday. And I have not done this even regularly, but sometimes. So we will first learn the mudra. You make this mudra. The Devi often makes this mudra. And then you cross the arms, put the right hand over the left hand, turn around your fingers, and let these three fingertips touch each other. It looks a bit complicated, but it is not, no? And then you keep the hands over your head, just like Vaishnavi is doing now. Perfect. Keep the hands over your head in this position. I repeat again. You keep these three fingers stretched out, and the middle finger and ring finger is in the palm. You put the right hand over the left one, turn the hands, and let these fingertips touch each other. And then keep the hand over your head like this. That is the position. And then you close the eyes and put your attention in this point in the center of the head, between the Ajna chakra and the back of the head, one small point. You keep the awareness there and keep breathing very fast. It's good to sit straight for this exercise. Breathe with me. Very fast breathing, fast rhythmic breathing. If you cannot put the hands perfectly like this, it doesn't matter. Just do as best as you can. Continue. You can breathe through the mouth or through the nose, doesn't matter. But fast breathing. If you cannot breathe as fast as I'm doing, doesn't matter. Do it in your own rhythm. This is how my fingers look, huh? Mudra. And relax. The benefits of doing this is it keeps you younger. So it is an anti-aging technique. That's why the Devi called it the youth technique. And yeah, now we stop. This was more than 5 minutes. You can breathe from the nose or from the mouth, doesn't matter. I do not know the name of the mudra. I only know that the Devi often does this mudra. And she showed it to me like this. Good. So it is good to do this youth technique once a day. And you can do it for 5 minutes or longer as you like before meditation. It's an anti-aging technique. Have you noticed that it fills you with more energy? Even though you had done Kriya before, but it moves, a lot of energy is flowing up in the body. Did you notice that? Very good. Now let us speak about meditation a little bit before we do the practice. This could be two things. It could either be past impressions coming out. This could be samskaras from this janma or from a past janma, from this life or past life. Doesn't matter. Some impression is coming up, like a memory, and you see something which you have seen before. And then it is coming out. So that is a way of releasing past impressions. And that is what we want to do, right? That's very good. Another possibility is that you have a vision of some other places or other dimensions or other worlds or other dimensional beings. That means that your third eye, your Ajna chakra is working and that you are seeing something. You know, meditation, we can say meditation is the gate to higher dimensions. So when you meditate, you may get visions of other places or other dimensions or higher beings, whatever. That is also possible. If that comes, you just enjoy it. And if you don't have any of these, then don't think you are not meditating correctly. It is not necessary to have such experiences. They are just like if you are walking on a path, they are just like the flowers which are blossoming left and right to the way. These such experiences. But it doesn't mean that you're not meditating correctly if you don't have them. So that is important to understand. If you relax a little bit, the body feels more heavy. It's like going down in an elevator. Body feels heavy, like really going down. And if you relax even deeper, if you come to a deeper state of consciousness, then the body feels more light, like floating somewhere in space. This can also happen. That's usually very pleasant. You may also have sensations of heat or cold during meditation. Both is possible. Sensation of heat shows that a lot of divine energy is flowing into your body. And this divine energy feels very warm or even hot. And it may also happen that if you go very deep, your body feels cold. This is a sign that the metabolic rate is going down. When the metabolism goes down, then everything goes more slow, and then you may feel cold, especially hands and arms may feel cold. Because of that, we often sit with a shawl around to our meditation. You may also have a feeling that your body expands. It is much bigger than before. Or you may have a huge big head or very, very big hands. Or the whole body feels very much expanded. Then it doesn't stop at the skin anymore as usually, but much bigger. You know what that means? It means that you feel the body on the level of the energy body. And your energy body, that's what we call the aura, is much bigger than the physical body. So when your perception refines, you're in deeper levels and you have a refined perception, then you feel the energy body, which is more expanded. And sometimes it can expand so much that you feel one with the whole universe. Whole cosmos, whole universe is your body. These experiences are usually very, very pleasant. You may also get a feeling of numbness, especially in the hands and in the arms when you go very deep. Don't worry, this is also normal. And it will disappear when you come out of meditation. And you may also have the feeling that your body disappears completely. It just dissolves. It's gone. You are still there, but you don't feel your body at all. This happens when you stay in the state of samadhi for a little longer. Then you don't feel the body anymore. And that is usually very, very happy or blissful. And you may also feel streams of energy rising in the body or circling through the body. This is energy which comes directly from yourself. It is flowing into your body and it starts some healing. Wherever it is needed in your body, the energy goes there and starts some healing. So these healing processes and the energies in the body is also a normal experience. When some healing happens, you may have some sensations in the body, even some pain somewhere. Somebody wrote to me, I got a pain in my foot. So that shows that something was wrong with the foot, so the energy goes there to heal it. So it goes wherever it is needed in the body to do healing on you. And you may also get some emotions coming up. Some emotions may come up. Some fear, some anger, some disappointment, some sadness. These are emotions which are stored in your subconscious. You remember we spoke about this yesterday, these little crosses here in the subconscious. That's what we call stresses. So it just means some stress is coming out and dissolving. That is good. It's not so pleasant at the moment when the emotion comes up, but afterwards it is gone completely and you are much more light and much more pure and much better. So like this, over time, when we meditate regularly every day, all these negative emotions get dissolved until one day you have only positive and happy emotions. And then there's no more stress left in your subconscious. And then if your nervous system is so pure that no more stress comes out, then you can remain in contact with your higher self all the time. That is what we call cosmic consciousness, or enlightenment, or nirvana, or moksha, mukti. So this happens when we meditate for many, many years and dissolve all the stresses which are in the subconscious. And when they come out, we feel them for a few moments. What do we do then? We observe the sensations in the body, especially here in the upper body. We spoke about that yesterday, no? Observing the sensations with acceptance. Say, okay, here something is feeling unpleasant, or oh, here I have some pain. Okay, let's observe this a little bit. Let me enjoy the pain for a few minutes. And you observe it. And after a few minutes, it comes down. This is the way how we purify our body and our mind and our emotions. In the same way, also, sometimes during meditation, some restlessness may come up. Maybe your legs get restless, or your mind gets restless, or your whole body gets restless, and you don't like to sit any longer, and you feel, enough, let me get up. That is also a sign that some stress release is happening. And then it is very important that you don't interrupt your meditation and stop. Because then this unpleasant sensation will linger on through the rest of the day. So better you stay sitting, keep the eyes closed, and observe the sensations in your body until they dissolve. And then you can come out. Same thing with headache. It may happen, it doesn't happen very often, but it may happen that some headache comes up. This could have 3 reasons. There are 3 kinds of headaches. As always with 3 gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas. So one kind of headache is that some old stress or tension is getting released. And it just means some purification happens, some stress is coming out. If that is the case, just observe the sensation in the head, and it will dissolve. The second kind of headache may come if you concentrate too much, or if you hold on to the mantra and don't let go, if you try to repeat it through the whole meditation. I said yesterday, you remember? I said, this is not japam. You just think the mantra once or twice and then let go. And when other thoughts are coming, again, you think the mantra once or twice and drop it. So it is not a concentration technique. This is very important. And also, we don't mix this meditation with the mantra with other techniques which we may have learned before. The third type of headache is definitely a sattvic headache. This happens when you have too much energy in the head, because every time when you transcend, when you are in yourself or in samadhi, some kundalini is rising in your spine. Some kundalini energy is moving up in your spine. And it collects inside your head, and that may feel like a pressure against the skull from the upper part of the head. Has any one of you had this once or twice or a few times? It can happen, no? If you get too much energy, you get a pressure from inside against the top of the head. This means that a lot of kundalini is rising in your body, and that is actually good. But if it becomes too strong or too unpleasant, you can easily wash it off. You can take a shower or a bath and wash off all this surplus energy, and then the headache or the pressure in the head is also gone. So, but usually headache doesn't come. It is an exception. I just wanted you to know what to do when it happens. Another experience which happens during meditation is that your breathing changes. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed your breathing changed? Yeah. So breath may become very, very softly, very, very soft and gentle and superficial, not so deep anymore. This means that you're going deep in meditation. The deeper you go, the more soft your breathing becomes. Until the moment when you transcend into yourself, breathing stops completely. You may have noticed sometimes a few moments without breath, where the breathing stops. But don't worry, nothing happens when you don't breathe, because you get the prana directly from the source. Brahman is the source of all life energy, of all life in the universe. So all energy comes from there. So if you're in contact with Brahman or with Atman, you don't have to breathe because you get the energy directly from there. A lot of prana comes into your body. And what may also happen when you come out of that state and come to more superficial levels of the mind, that you have a sudden urge to take a deep breath. So it may happen that you, oh, I have to breathe again, you know. So all these three kinds of breath may happen. Breath, when you go deep inside, breath becomes very, very soft and gentle and shallow. When you transcend, breathing stops for a few moments. And when you suddenly come out, you have the sudden deep breath happening. So all these three kinds of breath can happen during meditation and are a sign actually that it is going well. What may also happen is that so much energy comes into your body and starts healing processes there, and so much kundalini is rising in your spine that you get movements of the body, spontaneous movements. You don't do them, they just happen. So you may feel suddenly that your spine straightens up. Even if you are leaning against something, then if you are very deep, your spine straightens up and it may start to rotate. You may suddenly find your body is doing a rotating circular movement. It may also make snake-like movements like this. This may also happen, or the spine may move forward and backward, all by itself. Or you may feel that your head is being pulled back, like this. Or it is pulled in the front, forward. All this means the same. Kundalini is rising in your spine and removes all the blocks in the spine, and this leads to some movements. And I told you already yesterday that I had that very strongly in the beginning of my meditation practice. And it was also healing my spine. So if you feel any movements happening spontaneously during your meditation, don't try to suppress them. Let them be, let them happen. Just be happy and know that Kundalini is rising and a lot of energy is moving your body and removing all the blocks and tensions. That's very good. So never resist any movements in meditation. And another experience which you may have during meditation is a sense of peace, quietness, stillness, happiness, bliss, ananda. Then you are in samadhi and just enjoy. If you have any other meditation experiences which you want to understand, you may also send me an email and ask the question. We can speak about that. Now let us go through another chart which shows what is happening during meditation, after the meditation, or even more energetic. This is a sign that the meditation was correct, if you feel better in any way. And if you don't feel better after meditation, it means some stress is coming out. Then you lie down for some 3 or 5 minutes and observe the sensations in the body until you feel fine. Good, good, good. Happy happy marriage. Would you like to hear that mantra? This is a japa mantra. It is for japam, not for meditation. This is a Devi mantra, and it helps us to, if we are not married, to find the best possible partner in life, to find the right partner for us. It helps very much. It helped me also to find my husband. And it also helps if you are already married to keep the marriage happy and harmonious. I have given it to many people and also to one lady in Italy. She was married since 36 years and she said, "Oh, Anandaji, I don't know. I think my husband doesn't love me anymore." And I said, "Oh, try with this mantra." So she tried with this mantra for some time. And after a few weeks, her husband started to bring her flowers and sweets and pralines, and he wrote her a love poem saying, "Oh, do you know how much I love you?" After 36 years. It was like a second honeymoon, and she was so happy. And then she felt, "Oh, I don't need this mantra anymore." She stopped with it, and then everything went down again. So I said, "You better continue with that mantra." So the mantra is Om Aim Aim Harim Harim Klim Klim Shrim Shrim Namaha. It's all Devi mantras, Bija mantras. Om Aim Aim Harim Harim Klim Klim Shrim Shrim Namaha. Devi Circle team, could you please type this mantra into the chat? Aim Harim Harim Klim Klim Shrim Shrim Namaha. Om Aim Harim Harim Klim Klim Shrim Shrim Namaha. Should I type it? Aim Harim Harim Klim Klim Shrim Shrim Namaha. Could someone from the team please type it into the chat? Aim Harim Harim Klim Klim Shrim Shrim Namaha. Oh, there it is. You see, it is there. You can write down this mantra and you can chant it. It is enough to chant it 108 times once a day with a mala. You know probably how to chant with a mala, no? So you repeat this 108 times once a day, and that is already enough. It gives you Devi's blessing for your marriage. Good, that was it for today. I wish you a good night and a good meditation tomorrow morning. And we see each other again tomorrow evening at the same time. Jai Devi Ma. Bless you.
Jai Devi Ma.
Jai Devi Ma.
Jai Devi